Fish Hatchery Road to Sloan Bridge is a 3.3-mile section of the Foothills Trail with only about 140 feet of elevation gain. A large portion of this section parallels the East Fork of the Chattooga River. This section of the trail has several waterfalls, including Hiker's Peril Falls, Lower Sloan Bridge Falls, Upper Sloan Bridge Falls, and stunning views of North Carolina's Whiteside Mountain. There are also 2 designated campsites along this portion of the trail.
Alright guys, so the trail comes from up there. We are at Fish Hatchery Road access. You can see there's a large parking lot here. This is the beginning of section A10 to Sloan Bridge. The section is 3.3 miles. The trail just crosses this paved road and goes back into the woods. 3.3 miles to Sloan Bridge.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. The gas in the back, she's so bad. I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want.
Oh, it's a little better. Oh, yeah. I guess so. We had a really bad ice storm in the area 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and a lot of down trees. The trail is going to need a lot of maintenance. But yeah, I didn't even go 0.2 miles, not even 0.1. And I already had those down trees. The big ones I can't get with my little handsaw, so I'll leave those for professionals. But I cleared out some of the smaller brush, so now you could just hop over the trail pretty easily. Anyways, back to it. .8. Have this little probably seasonal spring. Trail just continues on. And you can see I've definitely been in here with some saws. Been doing some work, so I appreciate that. Alright guys, we're at just over mile 21, and you have this little fire pit campsite right here. It's a little awkward. You can put 1 or 2 tents crammed in here, and you have a little water source as well right here. It's not a bad little campsite. Kind of looks like there might be something up here too. I'm just gonna go a little bit. If I don't see anything, turn around. Maybe there's a campsite up here. Looks like a little bit of a beaten path. Yeah, I guess you can make it an awkward campsite up here too. Right there. So yeah, at 21 miles, you have a campsite on both sides with a water source. I don't know if that place would be running in the summer, but I imagine 3 seasons it would be, at least. So we're at mile 21, or just over. And we come to Footbridge 18, I believe. This is Footbridge 18. Keep going. At 21.2, the trail passes to the right of Fork Mountain, where you can see some winter views off through some of the trees as you hike along. It's not the most visible mountain, open mountain that you can see, and you can see it up there. That's 21.2 miles. Bridge number 19. At about, let's see, 21.6 miles. And here you can hear the road. South Carolina 107 above you. Little spring here. Just past 21.6. At 21.8, the trail comes down this way, passes this beautiful little spring, and continues on. That was 21.8. At 21.9, you have another beautiful spring here. You got a rock hop across, but really nice little spring there for a water source. Trail continues on. I see a double blaze on the tree up here. Just takes a little sharp right. Not sure the double blaze is needed, but better to have it. At about 22.2, you'll hear the east fork of the Chattooga River below you. And the trail is going to take you down along that fork for a little bit. At about 22.4, you come across this 20th bridge, I believe. Beautiful water source here over this creek. And the trail just continues on. And you got your 21st bridge. Just past that. At 22.4, the trail joins an old roadbed for about 100 feet. Oops. And it goes back off to the woods. And shortly past leaving that roadbed, you have your first campsite here. Very nice campsite. At 22.4 miles. I'll show it to you real quick. See it here. Not the most flat places. I see one flat spot here, one flat spot there, two comfortable tents, and then you could put some awkward tents there, and you could hear the east fork of the Chattooga River down below. And you'll see the sign here at 22.4, just shy of 22.5 miles. .5. You got this beautiful bridge. Had to be recently constructed over a nice water source as well. A little muddy here. Not too bad. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Gotta love the Foothills Trail. At 22.7, the trail comes to this opening, a bit of an opening, and you have some power lines above that go to Fish Hatchery. You'll hear the East Fork of the Chattooga River below you. The trail just continues on. About 0.2 miles, we have Hiker's Peril Falls, I believe. So far, the trail is in good condition. You can see that they put some work into it. Other than that little beginning section, there's a lot of love on this trail already from what I've seen. They put some time and work into it. Nice cruisy trail so far. At 22.9, trail descends down a couple of steps, crosses over bridge number 21, 22, I already lost count again. Another bridge. And this is Hiker's Peril Falls. When I first did the Foothills Trail, this bridge did not exist, and you had to rock hop it. So, whoever created it, we thank you. From Hiker's Peril Falls, the trail is going to parallel the East Fork of the Chattooga River. Probably about a half a mile from here. Beautiful little waterfall off in the distance. We should be coming to East Fork Campground. You see a little rough trail that goes down to the river there. About 23 miles, you'll see another waterfall there, and a trail that goes down to the river. You'll see a little rope to help you get up. All right, guys, at 23.2 miles, you come to the East Fork designated campsite. This is a very large campsite. Multiple tents, multiple fire rings, as you'll see in a second. Just fit 2 tents there, a tent right there if you needed to. Another tent here. Put a tent right here. And you have another campsite down here. Another fire ring with 1 or 2 more tent sites. And yeah, you go down here and you have your water source, which is the East Fork, I think, of the Chattooga River. So, a really, really nice campsite here. No complaints. The only thing I would say is the only thing I would say that's a negative about this campsite, handful of down trees here and there, like leaning trees, like that one right there. And the other thing is it's only 0.4 miles from the road, Sloan Bridge, Trailhead. So on weekends, this place is probably going to be packed, and might not be something you want to deal with. So just be warned on that. But during the week, you should be fine. It's a beautiful campsite. All right, onward. At 0.1 past that campsite, you have another bridge. The trail of many bridges. You continue uphill to the road. And at this section, you can really hear the road right above you. After that bridge, the trail starts climbing away to the road and away from the east fork of the Chattooga River. The trail comes at about 23.4 or 0.5. You have the road up there, and then it comes to this little opening section where you could, if absolutely necessary, push a tent, but you can see the road right there. So I would not, but you have some campsites here. So it's definitely doable if you have no canceling headphones and you don't mind being right next to the road. Personally, that's a little too close for comfort for me. Beautiful. Some section that forks of that east fork of the Chattooga River is just gorgeous with waterfalls. Got another little water source here and another beach. Dumps you off the Sloan Bridge Trailhead. There is a privy here. If you need to use a privy, picnic table, and a parking lot. You can see. And this marks the end. And this little picnic area. This marks the end of A10.